What if everything you've been taught about productivity is designed to keep you mediocre? The obsession with doing more, moving faster, crushing goals, it's not making you successful. It's making you exhausted, scattered, and replaceable. Welcome to Oracle of Confidence. In 2026, the highest performers aren't hustling harder. They're embracing something that sounds backwards: slow productivity. And it's giving them an unfair advantage you need to understand right now. Here's the research that changes everything. A study from Microsoft, 2024, and McKinsey, 2023, revealed knowledge workers switch screens or applications hundreds of times daily. University of California, Irvine Research, 2023, shows after just one interruption, it takes 23 minutes to regain full focus. MIT's Attention Lab, 2024, found continuous partial attention, constant task switching, raised error rates by 37% and reduced working memory accuracy by 20%. Hustle culture is destroying your cognitive capacity. Meet Marcus, 29, a software developer at a tech startup. The company worshipped speed, daily stand-ups, constant Slack messages, rapid iteration cycles. Move fast and break things wasn't just a motto, it was survival. Marcus was drowning. 10 browser tabs open simultaneously, 4 video calls daily, code reviews during lunch. His commits per day were impressive. His code quality? Declining rapidly. He was shipping bugs faster than he could fix them. At night, he couldn't remember what he'd actually accomplished, just a blur of activity. Marcus looked productive, but was he actually producing anything valuable? Marcus convinced himself he was good at multitasking, answering Slack while coding, attending meetings while debugging, processing emails during stand-ups. His manager praised his responsiveness, but Stanford's Communication Lab 2022 research proved what Marcus learned the hard way. People who describe themselves as heavy multitaskers perform worse on attention control tests than those who work sequentially. His productivity was an illusion. Research from UC Irvine, 2023, shows employees spend an average of 47 seconds on a task before self-interrupting. Marcus realized he hadn't experienced true focus in months. Every task took 3 times longer because he was constantly context switching. His brain was fragmenting. He was busy, exhausted, and increasingly mediocre at everything. Desperate, Marcus downloaded every productivity app: Notion templates, time-blocking calendars, Pomodoro timers, AI task managers. He spent 2 hours weekly optimizing his productivity system instead of actually working. Frontiers in Human Neuroscience, 2025, research shows that attentional fragmentation, rapidly alternating between competing inputs, alters activation patterns in the prefrontal cortex within 2 minutes. Marcus had 47 apps promising to save time. None addressed the root problem. He was trying to do too much, too fast. The apps became another distraction, another thing to check, another notification to manage. He was optimizing for the wrong metric, activity instead of impact. His calendar was full. His actual progress? Invisible. 6 months in, Marcus crashed. Not dramatically, just stopped. He couldn't start tasks. Decision paralysis became his default state. Simple code that should take an hour took all day. His manager noticed, according to World Health Organization's 2023 Well-Being at Work Review, working without structured recovery periods increases cognitive fatigue risk by 43%. Marcus had been sprinting for months without pause. His prefrontal cortex, responsible for complex thinking, planning, decision-making, was exhausted. He wasn't lazy. He was cognitively depleted, the neurological equivalent of trying to run a marathon on a sprained ankle. His productivity had been borrowing from future capacity. Now the bill came due. Rock bottom wasn't dramatic burnout. It was quiet, complete cognitive emptiness. Marcus's transformation started with a book recommendation from his therapist, Cal Newport's Slow Productivity. The title alone felt radical in his hustle-obsessed workplace. The core principle stopped him cold. Do fewer things. Work at a natural pace. Obsess over quality. It was the opposite of everything his company culture promoted. But Marcus was desperate. He tried an experiment. 1 week working on only his 3 most important tasks. No slack during deep work. No multitasking. No busy work that felt like productivity. The first day felt wrong, like he was being lazy, irresponsible. By day 3, something shifted. He entered a flow state he hadn't experienced in years. Code that would have taken a week, done in 3 focused days. Better code, fewer bugs, more elegant solutions. Marcus realized he'd been confusing motion with progress. Within 90 days, Marcus's output quality doubled while his hours worked decreased by 15%. He shipped fewer features, but they were the right features implemented brilliantly. Customer complaints dropped. His code review approval rate jumped from 67% to 94%. The unexpected benefit? His thinking improved. More time to consider architecture decisions, space for creative problem solving. His manager noticed, "You seem calmer but more impactful." Marcus had discovered the paradox. Slowing down made him faster at what mattered. He traded frantic activity for focused creation. The difference was undeniable. Research from Atlassian's 2024 pilot program showed adopting focused priorities with defined response windows increased project completion by 22% and reduced stress by 17%. Your protocol: every Monday, identify your 3 most important outcomes for the week. Not tasks. Outcomes. What results move the needle? Write them visibly. When new requests arrive, ask, "Does this serve one of my 3 priorities? If no, defer, delegate, or decline." Within 2 weeks, you'll reclaim 10 to 15 hours of shallow work. Harvard Business School, 2023, calls this temporal design. Protecting your cognitive resources for high-value work. Fewer priorities, better results, always. Tang et al.'s research in Nature Reviews Neuroscience, 2022, shows 8 weeks of sustained attention training increases anterior cingulate cortex activation, improving focus, and reducing reaction time variability. Your framework: schedule 2 90-minute deep work blocks daily. No meetings, no email. Phone on airplane mode. Work on one thing only. Atlassian research shows asynchronous communication reduces cognitive switching dramatically. Inform your team. Available 10 to 11:30 a.m. and 2 to 3:30 p.m. for collaboration. Deep work blocks are non-negotiable. This isn't selfish, it's strategic. You'll produce more in 3 focused hours than 8 distracted hours. Protect your cognitive peaks ruthlessly. According to Stanford Mind-Body Lab, 2024, structured recovery periods restore parasympathetic balance, improving subsequent attention stability. Your method: after every 90-minute work sprint, take 10 to 15-minute complete breaks. Walk, stretch, stare at nothing. Not checking email or scrolling, that's cognitive load. Your brain needs genuine rest to consolidate learning and restore attention capacity. Schedule these breaks intentionally, not when you have time. Within 30 days, you'll notice sustained energy across entire days instead of afternoon crashes. Slow productivity isn't about working less. It's about working smarter by honoring your brain's natural rhythms. Listen carefully. You're not lazy for rejecting hustle culture. You're not uncommitted for wanting to slow down. You're someone who understands a fundamental truth that mediocre people miss. Quality compounds. Depth beats breadth. Focus is your superpower in a distracted world. While everyone else is drowning in busy work, you will be creating exceptional work that actually matters. Not someday. Not when you have time. Starting today. With 3 priorities, 2 deep work blocks, Marcus did it. The highest performers globally are doing it. The slow revolution is here. Are you brave enough to move with it? As Cal Newport said, doing less but better can be a competitive advantage. Subscribe to Oracle of Confidence for weekly strategies to build a focused, high-impact life. Comment below. What's the one task you keep doing that creates motion but not progress?